actually
I
did
don't know
tell
why
any
he
of these
keeps
people
saying that
any
they're
of these
good
things.
when
So
they clearly aren't on speaking terms, right? Why does he keep saying that um they're good when they're not on speaking terms?
supposedly people are saying that I'm a fuckboy. I so
No, don't.
again, I feel
Oh
like people are
God.
using labels like with the sex fest thing.
Okay, so I get when you're in Tom's seat, when you're in Tom's position, it feels like it's really hard to parse out different criticisms. But I feel like I've been very like good faith with him. I've tried to be super charitable to him because I didn't buy the whole Instagram shit. I don't think that that's a big deal still. Obviously, people who were trying to go at him for the Instagram shit, I feel like that was just such bad faith. But like, you have to at least try to acknowledge like the criticisms from people who are coming at this in good faith, you know? Obviously, just Stoke was like playing it up to like make content for his stream. He had said as much, and I went and I debated just Stoke, but I operated in good faith here, and I got fucking burned because I took Mantis at her word. She could have at least told me that it was, but that she didn't want to confirm it. That way I wouldn't have gone around saying no, it's not really Mantis. People are just making that up. It's just a rumor. Like you have to at least like acknowledge that I really did, I wasn't completely on Tom's side. I thought he really fucked up optically, but I still stuck my neck out for the guy. I still went on Just Still Extreme and defended him when I didn't need to. But, like, yeah, fuck Stardust, fuck her reputation, right?
Yo,
Hey, thanks for having me on. So, I guess like I was listening earlier, and I think just one of the things that Pizzle was on here earlier, and I think one of the things you guys were talking about was like the leaking of logs, right? And you're saying that essentially that that you don't want to leak any logs, and that's fine, right? And that Sass isn't really speaking on her own here. She's not coming out and voicing her, like speaking for herself, right? But I would say that she is not somebody with a huge platform, and it's not like she wants to, from what I can tell, it doesn't seem like she wants to come out and just say disparaging things about you. What it seems to me is that the way that this started is that when she left the server, she left your server, she left your community, you said that you guys were still on good terms, and some of the stuff that you said about her leaving wasn't exactly true. So the reason she released logs then was because she wanted to correct that. She didn't want people thinking that she left because of other reasons, right?
Yeah.
Because you did say when she left, you said that like both of you had gotten busy and that it wasn't related to the drama. I think probably it would have been better for you if you had just said, yeah, she left the community and I don't really want to talk about it.
Like what I released was what we talked about. I typed it up when we said it. The only thing that I added was that she's a good friend, and because I put it in present tense and not past tense, that was what supposedly she was upset about, and that she didn't consider me a friend. The way we left it is me saying, if you want to contact me, you can. My DMs are open, and so yeah, from my perspective, that was the case, and that wasn't the case from her perspective. So that was fine. But yeah, that
But
was
she did say in response to that, like let's keep it vague or something like that, right?
yes, that's what I did.
So she wasn't like agreeing that you guys were still friends and stuff. She was just saying like let's keep it vague. Like she obviously had issues, right?
Wait, hold on. We were saying keep the message in Discord vague. Keep
Right.
that.
Yeah, I guess
vague.
sure. But keeping the message in Discord vague, that wasn't something that happened. You kind of made it about
No, that
both
was
of you.
vague, saying that we have scheduling issues and that we both got busy. Like that
I
is
don't know. That
vague.
seems pretty specific to me, right?
That's not specific at
Can
all.
you
That's
read
very
this
vague.
the full statement?
Uh, I don't know where it is. Hold on. Um,
Why does this matter though, Star? The reason why I'm like, look, the reason why I'm coming in here and saying this is because it seems to me that and I haven't talked to Sassafras myself, but it seems to me that the reason she has released any logs is because she feels like um things that are not true are being said. So
okay. So it says, Sass is okay. She hasn't been around as much lately from work, and we both got busy with other things. Our schedules had harder times matching up more and more, and so we couldn't talk and plan as much as we wanted. She's a super hard worker and has her own job, so she's focusing on her own stuff for a while. Best mod and producer of all time, and is a super great friend. Uru may be the server owner now, but no one can replace Sass. She'll always be a fool, and I'm sure she'll still be around eventually. Only best wishes to her. That is very vague, yes.
yeah, I don't think that's vague, right?
But
I
you
don't
know
see
what
that as vague.
you know the real issues now, Stardust. So
No,
yes,
I know,
that
but
is
if I,
vague.
okay, I understand that. But what I would have said if I'm trying to keep this vague is that yes, Sassafras left the server. I don't want to go into it, but I wish her the best, and she will always have had a great impact on my community. That sounds vague to me, right?
Okay. You're like that's not vague, that's just not addressing it at all, but okay.
What does vague mean to you then?
Vague means that it's very general. It's very like blurry to where you don't have a specific thing. Where there you're saying just don't address why she left whatsoever. That's not vague. That's just not addressing it whatsoever. But I'm saying, yes, I'm giving a reason. It's just a vague reason. And these are the reasons that I discussed with her in the call. This is what I said. So I'm like, yes, this is the old, like I said, the things that I added were, I did say, like, yes, I like scheduling issues
Yeah.
um,
Oh, so then you could
and
say just personal and professional differences instead of like going into all these different specifics.
okay, again, this is what we discussed in the call. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, yeah, but again, those the reasons that you listed were like your reasons, right? They weren't her reasons. So that's why she felt like she
This is what
wanted
we
to
discussed in the
release.
call.
Okay, but that's why she felt like she wanted to release the logs, right?
I don't know. I have no idea why. The from Zonia's stream, it is not clear what happened there. But it doesn't matter. From my perspective, this is what happened. We agreed on this in the call. I added on some things about us still being friends and about Uru and owning the server and shit like that. But outside of
If
that,
you guys discuss it in
that's
the
what we
call, then
agreed on.
why did she have a problem with it?
I just said Stardust. I literally just can you repeat the reason that I gave you?
That she didn't like the friends part? That seems like a really
Yes.
minor part to have a
Okay.
problem
If
with
you
and
go
release
back
logs
to Zonia's
over.
stream, that is what she said. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know that the logs were released over that. You're saying that, but I don't know that that's actually true.
Um, I don't think okay, so the reason that I think that she released the logs is because she didn't like you putting in these
Okay.
specific
See, this
reasons.
is the
That's
problem though, is people guessing all of this fucking shit. This is what I'm talking about. I don't want to engage with a bunch of people guessing what it is that Sass wants to say or how Sass feels. I don't want to engage with this. I this is what I just went over. I don't want to engage with a bunch of people hypothesizing what it is that Sass wants to say.
Okay. But what if you just stop talking about her? Then she won't release any
That's what I'm
more
saying.
logs. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But there's a bunch of people who are upset that I just haven't addressed a lot of this shit, and so I'm trying to address it and say that I don't want to address it. I don't want to leak logs. I don't want to go over this. I don't wanna put anything out, and this is the reason why I'm not going to. Yes, I'm explaining myself, and I'm wanting to leave it there.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's just all I had to say really is that, like, there were the reasons for her doing that were because she felt like she was being lied about. But as long as you continue to move forward and, like, not, bring her up, not bring up her name, I guess, I don't think she'll find a reason to release any more logs, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And also just like you were saying a bunch of stuff in this current stream about her, and I think that she is upset about that as well.
Things that I've already said.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I repeated things that I've already said and trying to, yeah, say, like, this
Okay.
is still my statement. This is how it is. Uh, but yeah, I'm explaining why I'm not releasing logs and why I'm not putting anything else out there. While because there was just a whole argument last night over whether or not I was abusive to her.
Yeah.
Um, and so yes, I do think that at that point, yeah, I kind of have to say something, but I'm just reiterating what it is that I've already said and saying, "This is why I'm not putting out any logs."
Um okay, well, I mean, yeah. Fine. Yeah, it just seems like, again, just seems like any log she released was in it just to directly contradict something that you had said. So as long as you don't talk about her, it seems like, that won't continue. But yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, I don't think you were abusive, right?
The things
But
that she
yeah.
released were about me lying to her about Mantis.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You're saying that it was about the statement, but from what I
One of the
remember,
things,
she
one of the
released logs to
logs,
say that I lied about Mantis.
yes, one of the logs, I believe um was to contradict one of your public statements, right? Then there were other logs that were released that, she felt like you were not being forthcoming with her about your relationship with Mantis,
Mhm,
especially when it came to the nude that had been leaked, right? And that, it seemed like she was genuinely concerned on Mantis's behalf when that was leaked. So yeah, she was afraid of
mhm.
like a Barbara Streisand effect, basically. um
Yes, but you keep
yeah.
saying that the only reason she leaked logs was to contradict that statement, and I'm saying that's
No,
not
no,
true.
not that statement.
She
I'm
leaked
not
logs
saying
to
that
say that I lied
statement.
about statement. Yes, but now you're
She
addressing,
no, 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 wait,
more
what I'm
logs, and
saying is
these are things that
anytime
I've
she's
already
released
addressed. Hold on,
logs.
Stardust.
Yeah, yeah,
Stardust, you
okay,
just finished talking.
okay.
Already, I have addressed the fact that, yes, I did lie to her about those things. I
Mm-hmm,
did, and I would again. Like, that was my business, and I wasn't talking to anybody about that shit.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, I'm not, while yes, that's it. There's I lied to her about it, and yes, that was not her business, and I wasn't talking to her about that shit.
Um, okay, yeah, no, I wasn't saying that the entirety of the reasons why she was releasing logs, all of the logs, was regards to that PR statement. I was just talking specifically about that PR statement. But anytime she's released logs, it seems that it has been because she felt like there were lies being told about her. But
What logs did she release that contradicted the PR statement?
just I'm not sure. I don't know all. I can't remember all of the logs, right? But yeah. But I mean, like, that's just kind of what I can see here. So as long as you guys, like, as long as we all, I guess, yeah. It looks like oh, okay. It looks like, yeah, she ended the like, kind of this friendship with you because of um about because you lied to her about not seeing anyone at all, I guess. And she felt like it was like a personal betrayal. So
Okay.
And
Well,
it
again,
wasn't
if that's
because of
it,
scheduling
hold
for
on, hold
her.
on, hold on, stop.
Because you said it was
Because yes,
scheduling.
hold on,
It
no,
wasn't
stop,
scheduling for
Stardust,
her.
stop.
So
No. Okay, okay,
yeah.
fine. If she wants to say that, that's fine. She never told me that. It was
Okay.
scheduling what she told me, and that was the conversation. And now you're coming up with more fucking shit, just like we just talked about people not doing, and you're doing this again. Is coming out with more stuff that's saying, "Oh no, this is how she really feels. This is what she really wants to talk about." This is what we literally just talked about. People not doing. If you guys want to keep doing this shit, fine. I will keep addressing it. I will keep talking about it, and I will have to release logs eventually to show that this is not the case and that we did have these conversations and what the conversations were. So, it, I'm telling you, if you want to keep talking for her and from her perspective, and she doesn't want to talk for herself, I will have to do it myself.
Sure, that's fine, but it just seems like again, the reasoning behind this is that she feels like she's being mischaracterized, and maybe, from your perspective, that's not the case, but
Yes, I feel
yeah.
like I'm being mischaracterized as well, and so that's what I'm saying is that if if you guys all want to speak on her behalf, that's fine. But I'm telling you that you're wrong and that I have the logs to prove it.
Um, okay. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think she really wants to like be in in this position, right? But yeah, as long as you don't talk
Yes.
about it,
So then
then
don't put her in the position.
I only joined because I was trying to help you understand why she released the logs in the first place.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
if she wants to tell me that, I'm all ears.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, just, shut up and don't talk about her, right? So, yeah, that's
No,
it.
I just explained. If she wants, if you guys keep talking on her behalf, I will keep talking about it. Um, if she wants to tell me something, I'm happy to hear it. She wants to speak on her own behalf, that's fine. I'm happy to hear that as well. But I'm not listening to you guys tell me what it is that she wants to say. And as long as you do it, I will have to speak out against those things. So
Y-
yes.
Okay. But yeah, people talking about your behavior isn't talking on her behalf, right?
You were not just talking about my behavior. You were talking about things that Sass feels and what it is she wants to
Feels
communicate.
about your behavior, right?
No. What no, that is you just said what it is that she feels and what it is that she wants to communicate.
Yeah, but again, that is also a critique of your behavior, right? Because you came up with a statement that was not true.
If you're right,
I mean, I could be wrong, but again, I just came here to tell you
I
that,
understand. I
yeah,
understand Stardust. I understand, and I'm saying that if she thinks that my behavior was a specific thing and I have logs to prove this differently, then I would rather not talk about it and not leak these logs and not go through this, okay? That's that's what I'm saying. In the conversation with her, as I've stated, we talked about the fact that she was upset that because I was talking to Mantis, she felt like that meant that I was talking to her less. And I reassured her that that was not the case and that it was not that I was talking to her less because of Mantis and that if she ever wanted to talk, I was still open to talking to her. That's what the conversation was about. If she wants to state differently, she can. But that is what the conversation was about.
okay. I mean, look, I just think it's super shitty that like I went to bat for you. I didn't need to. I also, took Mantis at her word when she said it wasn't her in those pictures.
Mhm.
I went around and I told people it wasn't her because I took her at her word, right? And now I
Yeah.
look like a fucking idiot because I took her at her word and I went to bat for you. Like like I don't regret it. I still believe that that just because you pulled up somebody's Instagram on stream doesn't mean that you're a fucking sex pest. Obviously not, right? People pull up Instagrams all the time. But like I just think it's super shitty that I I don't know. I put in all this work. You can't even engage with me on this conversation without like getting
Wait,
aggravated.
wait, no, 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 Stardust. I feel like I am engaging with you. I feel like there's a misunderstanding. I'm trying to tell you that the more that you talk about how Sass feels and how it is that she uh, how it is that like what it is that she wants to communicate, the more I'm going to have to talk about this. And my aggravation is that you're saying, "Hey, just talk about this less," but also I'm going to do the thing that you've said is going to get you to talk about it more. So my aggravation is trying to just like stop you from saying things before you say things that are going to get me to talk about this more. That I'm not aggravated with you. I'm aggravated that I feel like I'm like laying this out pretty simply that I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to get into
Right,
this
but you
more.
just spent
I
the
don't.
last hour talking about her even before I got on here.
And why? Why did I do that?
Obviously because of the conversation last night.
Correct.
But again, it was only one person who said that. I very clearly
One
said that
person who
night.
said that they were yes, one person who said that they were communicating with Sassafras and that they had a bunch of new details. Yes.
No, about the abusive thing, right? It was only
Yes, that's what I'm
one
talking
person
about.
who said that. I
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, I think the smarter move, even with an allegation like that, is to not even respond to it.
Okay.
Like this is it's not even at this point, like, yeah, like, okay, part of it is like she's addressing things that she feels like are not being portrayed correctly. That's one thing. But another part of this is just the smart thing to do is just like not even acknowledge this. Just move past it.
Agreed.
And also, part of the reason why you had to talk about all this is because, your girlfriend did call in and scream, right? So,
Correct.
for 3 hours. So, yeah.
Yes. And then after I addressed it, I said, "I'm done addressing this, and I wanna move on, and I don't wanna talk about this anymore unless people keep saying that they're pulling shit up to speak on her behalf," and then you came on and started to do that.
Sure. I only came on to explain that part. But also, like, you do have to take like some personal part in this, right? Because again, your girlfriend is the one who jumped onto the stream last night. Your girlfriend is the one who
You say my
yelled.
personal responsibility, and then you're saying somebody else did something.
I mean, yeah, your girlfriend is jumping on your behalf, right?
Yes, but that's not me. That's not my personal responsibility. She is like, what she does obviously affects me, but that's not my personal responsibility. You guys keep calling her my girlfriend. This is a girl that I talk to online that is like that I'm very intimate with that but I don't even feel comfortable calling something like
Yeah, but
a
you're
relationship
saying
like
that
that
I'm
over the
making you
internet.
sure. You're saying that I'm making you speak about this, right? Or that other people
And
are
why?
making you speak about this. But
And
again,
okay.
part of the reason why we even revisited this is because Mantis jumped on and talked about it. So it's not us. It's not on us. Like, you know?
Okay. If Mantis goes live and says things as well, that gets other people to say things out from Sass's perspective, this doesn't change. I still will feel like I need to address it. Yes. It, it like you could say it's because she went and talked to food shops that other people jumped on and spoke on Sassafras's behalf. When they do that, I'm still going to feel the need to
Sure.
respond.
So, but then, maybe ask her to, not do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, she also personally called herself your girlfriend last night.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, again, I wouldn't have even engaged in that conversation if she had not been there. And I'm sure the same is with Kilo. So, and also Mantis was saying she talks to you about everything and she knows all the details and all of that, and that there's stuff that we don't know about, and all of that. And I don't know, it's not
Yes.
really
She was
helping us
very
move
drunk.
on.
She said
So,
a lot of things. I
yeah.
agree. and
Yeah.
I wish she hadn't jumped on there.
Okay.
It is, but
Yeah.
I'm not in charge of her, and I can't control her,
Sure.
unfortunately.
Sure. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still feel really bad that I took her at her word when she said it wasn't her. I mean, she could have at least told me that, like, look, it is me, but I don't want people
Yeah,
like talking about it, right? And I wouldn't have
yeah,
said anything, right? But
yeah,
instead, because she told me it wasn't her and that it was some lie made up by other people, I went around and I said, yeah, it's not really her. That's just a rumor.
yeah,
And
yeah. It makes
so
sense.
yeah, and so like it could have been that she told me, "Yeah, it is me. I don't know what to do. Please don't say anything." I wouldn't have said anything. I wouldn't have confirmed or denied. I would have just completely moved past it, But yeah, so I don't know. But I am sorry to hear that she has some substance abuse issues. I hope things turn around for her. So yeah,
Thanks, Stardust.
yeah. Have a good one. I'll see you.
Thanks.
Hmm.
All right, later.
Bye.